I was thinking my frame was a 1.5 inch square tube, but it looks like it's more like a 1/2 inch by 1.5 inch. It's skinnier than I thought. I guess that way so you can have insulation on the outside of it. So that means I'm going to be replacing a lot more frame than I thought I was. Gonna need some more of that square tube. Oh, that's some of them today. Working on doors right now, so let's get these off. Here's my front door. My life savings, forgot. That's gonna leave a bruise. That was a good little smack. Reglue that. That's cool, I like that. Had to get the frame out of that one. Alright, Superchief. Comes with a piece of steel. That's a nice one. I'm gonna have a hard time parting with that. We'll get these cleaned up, square up the edges, get any Sharpie removed, or trim back. Probably needs to be trimmed back anyway. The jigsaw doesn't cut very straight. Got a light wash. That's cool. Have to get me a table sander or something to get these edges nice and square, clean looking. There it is, a big old pile of pieces from patches. Got the Superchief. Got some of these missing chunks from the frame. But that's okay. Some will need to be re-glued. And then, yeah, we'll give it a light wash. That's one big old butterfly. Got the W's. Some of the cool design pieces. Pieces of the show. Pieces of the home. Some memorabilia. Some souvenirs. I'll let you guys know when these get cleaned up and put on the eBay. Looks like there's a couple I can zip out in between here too. That one. Get this one. Get the little baby one. A couple over here. 2, 3. all glued pretty good. I think this is an antlion, maybe. I've seen their little burrows around here. At least 1 year I did. Saw a few of them and then threw a little ant in there. Yeah, sure enough, a little, just like in Star Wars, a little monster pit. So yeah, that bug just hanging out on the wall. I'm smacking the crap out of it. Kind of funny. Alright, there it is. No more walls. Crazy. That's a big old piece right there. Not too bad. Not too bad. It came off pretty easy. I mean, I had to take a little elbow grease, but it was also rotted. It made things a lot easier. Got a few more chunks to go around and pick off. Some more of this aluminum trim, which is stapled into the back of this thin sheet of steel. Yeah, more left to do. Let's put this wall over into the, I'm putting the big chunks over here now. A little pile of aluminum from the wall teardown. Got the big pile from the roof and other stuff. It's a disaster zone over here. Definitely got some cleanup to do. Alright, there's the frame. Not much to it. I kind of thought there was a bit more going on in the blueprint. Or the diagram or whatever. But yeah, the blueprint showed a lot more rails that aren't there. This thing's, man, they cheaped out on this. A bunch of steel that's supposed to be here that's not here. Alright, we got some this 1/2 inch by 1.5 inch. This is a little bit bigger down here. But since I already got a bunch of square tube, and I'd rather do it in square tube because this stuff's, you know, I wouldn't mind beefing up the frame, and then I can reuse this for like framing around doors or windows. So this is actually nice. We'll save all the good parts. We'll pull off this old rusted stuff. And there's the pickup truck bed. Looks perfect. Perfect for hauling stuff. But I'm gonna be ripping up all this flooring. It's old and gross, and I want to go through everything while the floor is up, and I can get to like my gas tank. Maybe look at replacing the pump, or make it, maybe even just rebuild it so it's easy to get to that, which is that might be kind of difficult. If I move the tanks up forward, which I definitely plan on doing, it looks like that wouldn't be too hard. That will give me a way to have an open area, so I can work on my gas tank and make things a little easier around there. And the airbags, I'll be able to keep an eye on those airbags. More aluminum. That's good. Take all the extra change we can get. Okay, yeah, a few more pieces here. Time lapse this stuff. Just doing an assessment. Walls. This is what I was looking forward to most of all, was just getting to the frame and seeing what I got. I'm not surprised to see this company has cheaped out on the framework. Bunch of bars missing, things glued together, taped together. Yeah, that would have been from the factory. That's just, wow. But yeah, look at that. No more walls. Craziness. Oops. I'm also going to pull all the wiring. We're just going to start over and redo everything. Maybe make this all real easy to access instead of this like homemade garage. Like this thing looks like it's built in a garage with some crackhead. Some relays just kind of flopping around in here. They should all be mounted somewhere nice and easy to get to. Here's some more stuff. A bus bar, looks like. So yeah, lots of rebuilding to do. Pull out the wire. Get this freaking carpet. It's the last piece of carpet. I can't get it out. I can finally get at that. Oh, it's hung up on some screws maybe. Anyway, this is great. Finally down. Got all the crappy wood off except for the flooring. Got a lot of crappy steel to remove. Was on its last legs. This stuff looks good. boy, yeah, how am I gonna redo this? Yeah, at least we got this part. I can build out. Oh, they do have 1.5 inch square tube. I thought I was. Knew it wasn't crazy. I was getting that measurement from somewhere. It's like mostly but either way, yeah, we could build off this 1.5 inch square tube. Build it back 14 feet like I want. Probably like right about here. There's the new living section. Little space, kind of like using a truck camper as my inspiration. Wow, it's just nuts. I was smacking at that piece forever until I realized it was a sheet of steel, I guess, to reinforce the door area. Surprised they even bothered with gussets. Yeah, because more of this stuff is just like thin steel or aluminum. I think it's steel. Actually, that might be aluminum. More glue. I mean, that kind of makes sense right there, just to seal things together, make things waterproof. But there are some parts where they're just like it kind of seemed like they didn't know what the heck they were doing. Gonna have to make my own wheel wells. This will be fun. I do not think I have nearly enough steel though. I was not expecting to be rebuilding so much of this. I mean, it's all, you know, I got 1.5 inch, so you need to either cut the stuff off or just build on top of it, or, well, I'll figure it out. The front section will be staying at least to right there, and then from here we can do square tube back. Yeah, that might work. Depends on the quality of all this stuff. If most of this is rusted out, I'm just gonna re-weld a new piece to this whatever that's attached to. Actually, might make more sense just to weld the square tube over on top of that like that. I don't know how much of this I'm going to worry about rebuilding. I'm going to put in, it might be kind of expensive doing this, and can probably only do a couple at a time, but we'll get some locking toolboxes. They have them at the hardware store. Be a weathered, you know, watertight, weatherproof, got seals on them. I just bolt them right in there somehow, or reuse this thin, crappy kind of junk they're doing, which I more than likely will not. I like the idea of getting new cabinets, or at least rebuilding something better. I mean, it's all galvanized, so that's nice. Still kind of rusting out in the bottom though. Or is that galvanized? I might just have a coating on it. So yeah, cabinets, this will come out. You throw a cabinet in there, or a toolbox. One step at a time. Oh boy, yeah, I can finally take these tanks out. I'm just kind of curious what that process is like. Taking out these tanks. And then we'll relocate them up to the front. Probably not going to have steps anymore. I'm thinking about just doing some like surface mounted just like steps, some kind of steps or something. I'm picturing those grab handles from the shower. Just do like a couple grab handles for steps. Grab a handle here or two for getting up and in. A couple steps, and then do away with this stairwell, since that takes up a lot of basement space. It's not really necessary. I'll make it some exercise. So probably keep the door right there. We'll just install it at floor level. Got some screws to go around and pick up. Got a little baggie started. Alright, you guys, lots coming up. Next video, I guess, well, might be one more teardown / cleanup video. Boy, that's cool. I feel like I can just totally work off this like a blank slate. Just build whatever I want. I also really want to get to my emergency brake, which is a driveline brake. And it's been fried and or broken or something. There's a plate there I glued on because it seemed like it got so hot. It burnt a hole in this stuff. So yeah, something's wrong with the e-brake. Parking brake. Doesn't work. So I want to rebuild this with the idea of making things more accessible. Oh, here's one of these. It's for holding my window vent screens on. Keeping those for the storage. Yeah. Floor coming out. I think everything, even this stuff, all up and through there. I got 2 extra sheets. I'm gonna have to get more steel. Hope the prices haven't gone up too much. I got all this stuff, you know, right away because of what prices we're doing. I didn't want to be buying it later down the road and have, you know, have steel prices shoot through the roof again. So I kind of jumped on that, buying that. Might have been a purchase I could have held off on, but I wanted to make sure prices didn't jump up on me. So I got a lot of steel. Now I'll need a little bit more. There's a lot I can scrap out of this stuff, not that, but over here the metal's still good. Steel. Yeah. I'm gonna be pacing around here for a while, just scratching my head and thinking about things, thinking about what to do. I need to rebuild the door. I'm gonna put like a steel frame running up right here and actually reinforce the door. That was... Alright, you guys, lots coming up. Got another, just probably one more teardown / cleanup video. Gonna pull the flooring. Maybe 1 or 2 more teardown videos. A lot of work. Stay tuned. Lots coming up.